Hello again, everyone. This is part 2 of the revision. If you're asked to add or subtract two matrices, you need to take the corresponding elements. This is the first with the first, we subtract them. 1 minus negative 4, so the answer is 5. Okay, and you do the rest by the same way. Negative 5 is negative 7, and this is positive 5. So, this is the answer. Here we have multiplication. You multiply also by by distributive property. We call this scalar. When we multiply scalar by matrix, it's very easy to distribute. But we have here multiplication of two matrices. As we explained in the class, and we explained in a different separate video for the matrix, you have two elements in each row and two elements in each column. In the second one, we take the row, multiply by the column. So when we multiply 2 by negative 3, it's negative 6. When we multiply negative 2 times negative 4, it's positive 8. We have finished the first column. Now we take the second column to get the second element in the first row of the answer. 2 times 3 and negative 2 times 5. We have finished this. Let's go to this. Negative 2 times negative 3, 6, minus 12. Now 3 and 5, it's negative 6 plus 15. And you simplify. You finish the last one, then you simplify. When you simplify, this is 2, this is negative 4, 11, negative 6. If the answer didn't appear, you can go on complete by the same way. But here I see that it's 2, negative 4, negative 6, and maybe this is this is when we multiply this one by this one, negative 2 times 3, it's negative 6, and we multiply 3 by 5, it's 15. Yes, it's 9, so that's why. Okay, so this is 9. Okay, 2, 16, 2, negative 4, negative 6, 9. Here, to make sure of your answer, for us, you can do this in the exam, but for us now, we can multiply. It's 12 minus 16, answer is negative 4 here, and the last one will be 8. Here we have the determinant. Let's explain determinant in a different one, and here we can do our example here. Negative 1, 3, negative 2, 5, 0, 5, negative 3. Okay, let's make this negative 5. When you usually choose the first row. We say this is positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and since we choose the first one, we don't need the other signs. But we don't mean by this positive to take this positive. No, take it as it is. We don't change it. So we have 2, positive 2 with bracket, then minus 5, we change it to be negative. So this is positive 5. Positive 5 and bracket. This one is plus 1 and the bracket. What should we put in the bracket? Actually, they should be subtract difference, but sometimes they were changed because when we multiply it negative by negative, it's positive. So the first one, we cancel the row and the column of 2. We do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication, negative 2 times negative 3, it's 6, minus 5 times 5 is 25. Then negative 5, positive 5, because it changed by the sign. Cancel this and this, multiply 3 times negative 3, it's negative 9, minus 0. This one, 3 times 5, it's 15, and this, it's 0. And you put this in the calculator to find your answer. Okay, in our example, it's easy to choose the one with 0. For example, let's choose this one because I want to show you something. It's the same. Okay, you can choose this row or this column or this row for the longest workout, or this. Okay, let's choose this. Positive, negative, positive. 0, multiply anything is 0. Negative, minus, sorry, 0. So we have to work out only -5. Cross multiplication. 2 times -5, it's -10, minus 0. So -10 times -5, it's 50. Okay. Here we have the inverse of the matrix. To find the inverse of any matrix, for example, 5, 2, 3, -1, or -2 here and here 1. Okay, to find the inverse of this matrix, you have two parts. The second part is the matrix itself. We do something to the matrix itself, which is we replace 1 with 5. Okay, we exchange them, and the 2 and -2, let's make this 3. Okay, the 2 and 3, we keep them, but we change the sign. -3 will be positive and 2 will be -2. Okay, so this is the first one again. 5, 2, -3, 1. The matrix itself, we will replace 1 with 5, 5 with 1, and this will be -2, and this will be 3. Here we have something to put before the matrix, which is 1 over the determinant. The determinant, you know, it's cross multiplication. 5 multiply 1 minus 2 times -3. It's always minus. But here when we multiply 2 times -3, it's -6. So negative with -6, it's +6. So it's 5 plus 6. That's why this would be 1 over 11. So when we multiply by negative, it's positive. In our example, when we multiply this, this will be 3 times -7, it's -21, and minus 3 times -7, it's -21. So this is +21. This will give us 0. We cannot divide by 0, that's why no inverse exists. But if there's a determinant for this matrix, it will be changed to be -7 and 3, and 7 and -3. When we change this and only change the sign of the second diagonal. Here we say to read this, this is 4 to the power 3. So this is the base and this is the power. The answer is 64, which is clearly here. We read this x power y equals 14. We read this y power 14 equals x. This is x power 14 equals y, and this is 14 power x equals y. So now you know the answer. When we divide, we can distribute this log, but in case of division we subtract. So it's log x power 5 minus log y power 6. How to know this? This is also in the formula sheet. Here, when we multiply, we add the two logs. When we divide, we subtract. So we divide, we subtract, and if we have a power like this, we put it p log x minus 6 log y. Here it's 1/3 log x plus 1/3 log y plus 1/3 log z. Okay, it means it's 1/3 log all of them. Okay, but addition, we said that it came from multiplication. Okay, so we can multiply them, x times y times z. We said if we have a power like in the third formula, we put this power here, log x y z, all to the power of 3. But this is not in the answers. But you should know that this is power 1 over 3 as we studied in the first semester. So that's why this is the answer. So if you have a fraction in the power, the exponent, it means it's radical. For example, x power 5 over 3, it means it's x power 5 over 3. And x power 2 over 8, it means, or 9, it means 9 here and x squared inside. Here to find the value of a, you have to get the same denominators. So this is a squared times a. If we multiply this by a and this by a, this would be a squared minus 5a, like them all. So we need to multiply by a up and down. Now we have same denominators. For a minus 1, we will leave the numerators with 4a minus 1 and 3a minus 12 on the right side. We can solve this by sending minus 3a here plus 1, so a equals negative 11. Remember to substitute negative 11 minus 5, it's not 0, so the answer is negative 11. If it gives you 0 here in the denominator, you should reject the answer. The first term in expansion. You should remember that according to Pascal triangle, this is always 1 in the first. So the first term has 1. 3m should be with the highest power, n with the lowest power. So the first term is easy to be found in this example. So it's 3 power 5m, 3 power 5, maybe 243, and m power 5. Okay, this is to find this example in 10 seconds, maybe 30 seconds for you in the exam because you're under stress. Okay, actually we use the triangle, as you know, to 1 1 3 1 1 4 6 4 1 1 5 10 5 10 5 1 1. This is the fifth power with the fifth base. The first term is 3m power 5 times n power 0, 3m power 4, n power 1, and so on. 3m power 3 times n power 2. Then we write 1 according to the base, 1, 5, 10, and so on. 3 power 5 is 81. Don't forget to multiply. For example, if he asked you about the second term, for example, this is 5 multiplied by 3 power 5, which is 81, and this is m power 4, and this is n. This is the second term. You will not find 5 times 81. You have to multiply them. 405, for example. So this is the second term. And you have to go on complete and find any other terms if he asked you. Okay, to find the domain, it's negative 6 and 4. Range 0, 0 is the highest point, and negative 4. Okay, the rest of examples I will do them in the third video, because you complain about graphs because you forget it. Okay, and that's why we asked you many times about your notebook this quarter, especially because you have to graph by yourself. Thank you, see you in the next video.